I want to talk to you about something serious, man. Okay. I know you knew Lil C, you knew
man, that's my brother, man.
Yeah, you knew Archie.
My brother.
I kind of want to just ask you what were your thoughts when you heard about both of them kind of passing and.
Well, both of when I heard about Archie passing, and then when I heard about Lil C passing, both of them, was like heart wrenching to me, you know, because Archie, me and Archie, we came from that old Atlanta era, we came from the era where you fight and you go home, and you come back and you see them in the club next week, and y'all might be cool, or y'all might fight again, but you know what I'm saying, right. at least. You know what I mean? You made it home every night. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Archie, he was out there along with Pastor Troy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was talking to I don't know if you know my guy Big L, but I was talking to Big L, and he got the group Nia and Final Draft. Right. So I was talking to him, and then I was talking to Nia and Final Draft, and I was just talking to them, and we was it's like talking about how we basically came up together, like in the industry. Like we was in the industry, but we were kids. Like we didn't know nothing, you know what I mean? We could have went a different route, and we could have got, taken advantage of or anything, you know what I'm saying, at that time. But because we was around the right type of people, like Archie, like, Troy, we had like Big Mason around. So we had certain people like, you know what I'm saying, like Wicked, you know what I'm saying? They was like our OGs. Yeah. So it was like we was around, like we looked up to them, and they gave us the game. You see what I'm saying? So it was like all of these artists, from Archie, from Lil C. I remember he was, little young boy coming up. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like. We linked up, and it was just like we went to like college together. It's like we just went to like I can't explain it, but like we was a part of a
class.
Yeah, of a certain type of class, and it was like a bunch of young artists that's trying, that before Atlanta was what it was. Exactly. Now we all sticking together, and we doing this and we doing that. So we seen each other grow up. We seen each other, you know what I mean? Like Neil, like the girl from Neil. I remember taking her to her first prom, and now she the president of a label. You see what I'm saying? But you see how time flies, but you just never know what's gonna happen. But that was I can say the camaraderie and the brotherhood that we did have in Atlanta, and we still do at this time. Exactly. If you notice, we click up with our peoples. Thanks. So when I first met Archie, he was young. He had his song cracking it, but he was a cool person. You know what I'm saying? So. We did the ATL whole together. Got my boy Pastor Troy on that shit, and it just went crazy, man. But Archie always had a lot of energy, and even with the Atlanta United, he came through, and he was always telling me about Atlanta United. Like, bro, you need to come on, Atlanta United. He used to talk to me, Atlanta United me to death. You know what I'm saying? I never went. I went one time with New Face for the first time, and I met Mike, and I had a ball, and I see why Archie, why they love Archie and why Archie loved them, because it was so much love, you know what I'm saying, when we went, and I felt Archie in the building, and, you know what I'm saying, and I felt him, you know what I'm saying, I felt the same way he was telling me, like he was there with me right then, like, bro, I told you, man, look, see, woo. So, you know what I mean? I just want to give a big shout out to Archie, man. Rest in peace to Archie, man. You know what I'm saying? They hurt me real bad, you know what I'm saying? We ready forever. We gonna live forever, you know what I'm saying? Your music gonna live forever, you know what I mean? And then Lil C, that's a whole nother subject, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's like my little brother. Like, we done slept on the same couch together. We done ate off the same plate together, you know what I'm saying? So, it was at one time when Lil C passed away, that kind of, hit me different because of the relationship that we had, you know what I'm saying? Like, Archie was my dog, you know what I'm saying? And that was my like my homie, you know what I'm saying? But Lil C was like my brother, like my real little brother, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't explain. And at one time when he passed away, I couldn't even really talk about it, you know what I mean, without breaking down, crying and stuff like that, because I had to realize that this was the last time he gonna be able to do the Westside part. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to. Ain't nobody can replace You know what I'm saying? Then what he did, his accolades that he did for the city.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when Lil C passed away, it hit me hard, and I'm really right now just still trying to like bounce back off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like it's too many people dying, you know what I'm saying, with the COVID situation. I lost a couple people through COVID in my home, but he just lost his mama. And then it just seems like for some reason everybody's just dying, you know what I mean? So it just kind of hit me different when Lil C passed, you know. But you know, rest in peace to Lil C. And once again, like through music, we always gonna live forever.
That's right.
How does that make you feel though, too, man? When you can bump that Eastside Westside song and hear C voice and know that he made a stain on the game that ain't going nowhere.
Well, me, I always, you know, knew that, you know, that the song Eastside Westside was a banger, and I always knew, you know, even though, you know, it was my song, it's like it's Baby D, but it wouldn't be a Eastside Westside without Lil C.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, couldn't nobody else do the Westside part. He's from the Westside, Hollywood Road, born and raised right there. You know what I mean? So for God to, you know, basically, you know what I mean, give me the opportunity to work with him, you know what I'm saying, and be in the presence, you know what I'm saying, of greatness. So it's like it's always, you know, a good feeling when I can go on, you know, and I can hear, you know, his voice. And it's not even with that song, like Stomp That, you know what I mean? It's plenty of records we got, you know, that I can always go back and every time I hear it, I think about that. I remember when we did that. Dang, I remember we was in Miami and we performed this. I remember we was hanging with the mob and we was doing this. Like you know, all that type of stuff. It's like when I do hear those records and I do go back and I hear him, you know, flowing or whatever, then it always just bring back memories.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
That Eastside Westside song though, man, what was that like for y'all when that song hit? Because that was one of my favorite songs of all time as well. And I just recall being in that club when that song would drop and all hell would break loose. And if you was from that Westside, which I was from, you know, I was looking for folks like Wicked to punch in the face and slam on the ground and stomp in the gut and poach in the
Side is not West Side.
Oh,
You're
well,
from the Southwest.
Southwest Side, see, DJ Polo is in here. Thank God DJ Polo is in here. Because what did DJ Polo say before Wicked came in? He said, back in the day, it wasn't no such thing as the South Side and the North Side. You only had the East Side and the West Side. Thank you, Polo, for saying that.
That ain't what Amaretta said. That ain't you. Y'all, you from Southwest Atlanta.
Southwest Atlanta still Atlanta. It's still Atlanta. And then I went to school on the West Side of Atlanta too, so don't ever get it messed up. But that was my thing. When C-Verse came on, all of us West Side folks went crazy as hell.
Like an anthem.
Same thing like with the East Side with your verse.
Exactly.
So what was that like, having that stronghold in the city just with one song? Y'all had a whole mix that was going to play all night, but you know it was going to get crazy when that song
with that
came
one
on.
song. Well, actually, to tell you the truth behind, man, if I could go back, you know, and do it all over again, I would. But I would want to do it with the mindset I'm in now. You feel what I'm saying? Because at that time, we was just kids having fun. We didn't realize, you know, what we was doing. You know, we didn't know the impact that it was gonna have on the world. Like we didn't know. We was just having fun, like young kids, you know, just having fun, just glad to just have, like, you know, basically little brothers and little, you know, because they didn't have no brothers. You know, I was like the oldest, so I had little baby brothers. So you know, so these like they around my age. So like this like my brother. So we was just happy to just be able to go out to the club together and kick it. So like I never realized, you know, even with ATL Ho and, you know, just like songs like that, like I never realized that, you know, they would be, you know, like historical songs and would stamp, you know, Atlanta, because even at the time we was doing it, like folks wasn't even studying Atlanta. They was calling it like country, like they, you know, Atlanta wasn't the Atlanta it is now.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So we was just like having fun. It was just a part of our culture, you know what I'm saying? So when we did do the East Side, West Side, then they started banning it.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
It would get too crazy.
Yeah, it started getting too crazy. It was like I still didn't understand the magnitude.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I did enjoy, you know, going on the road, you know, just and just seeing the people react to my songs. You know, that was just like the joy for me, just to see people react to my songs, knowing my records, and you know, just basically jumping around and having fun, because it was like all the hard work that I had been putting in for, you know, the years, it was like paying off. I was like, well, okay, they enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, so we having a good time.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.